Hello guys, I'm Nick and welcome to this new video. In today's video we'll be taking a look at the new Revolution case which came out just 6 hours ago, and here's the tweet from CSGO and here is their blog post. There's a new Denzel Curry music kit which I'm not gonna listen to because I personally don't use music kits. Then we have the espionage sticker capsule. I'm gonna be taking a look at it at the end of the video, and then the new Revolution weapon case. I'm gonna just hold your horses because they already said that there are no new knives or gloves. The gloves are the ones from the clutch case as the rare special items, but we have some new skins. And here's a quick preview of all of the skins that there are in-game. And I thought, why don't we go ahead, use the Onepixel server that use the gen command and ws commands, and just take a look at in first person at the skins, judge how they look like, try a little bit of floats. I'm not gonna do any sticker crafts in this video. It might be in the next video that I will publish probably later on this weekend. But let's get right into it. So the first thing that we're looking at is the AK-47 headshot. This is a very cool looking AK because you can see when it hits the sun it has this very cool holographic effect on the gun. I don't know if this will be a very nice skin for sticker crafts. It's full of stuff, but this fits really well with the M4 in living color or in living paint, I don't remember, because it has this hollow effect all around the gun. There's this beautiful graffiti on it, as well as the flame in the back. I really think it adds something. The price right now is a bit non-permissive. For a factory new, you're looking for around 1,600 euros, but I believe that this skin will go down in price. It will be actually more affordable, especially in the field-tested condition. Now, talking about field-tested, actually, I wanted to try out the skin also in Battle-Scarred, so let's go ahead and do that. So here's the skin in Battle-Scarred, and I have to say, this looks pretty cool. So the AK doesn't retain any of the brown that there is around, goes completely black, and it keeps all of the graffiti with a little bit of the holographic effect. And the coolest thing for me is that the flame in the back, it stays there, and there's also this kind of like graffiti in the magazine. It gets also this greenish hue that changes with the sun, and the stock in the back, it loses a bit of color, but most of the graffiti is there. I think that this is gonna be a pretty good skin also in Battle-Scarred, and I predict that the Battle-Scarred version will be not as good as like a field tested or as like a factory new, but it will be a bit expensive because people might look this kind of style that the AK proposes. It reminds me a lot of the AK Jaguar. The next skin we're looking at is the M4 Temukao. This is it in factory new. It has a lot of all Akihabara except vibes. As you can see, it's a big anime M4. I'm not really into the whole anime look, but I know players that love it, and I think that the color combo is really nice. I love the colors, especially the blue with the white. I think they're really popping, and if you have this sort of like themed inventory, this is gonna be an amazing M4 to have. I cannot speak too much about the anime look, but still it looks pretty decent in my opinion. Next up we have the Op Doodle lore, and this is quite an interesting skin. So basically this is the budget dragon lore. As you can see, all of the main dragon lore items are being retained, such as the main dragon, the scope, but instead of having a more serious tone, this skin has a lot of intricate patterns, and it's a lot more cartoony and colorful than the normal dragon lore. I think this is gonna be a really successful skin in the market. I predict that it's gonna have a very like high price, maybe for a field tested around 120 euros. I think the prices will be mirroring the ones of like the M4 print stream or the USP print stream in my eyes, just because the dragon lore is such a famous skin. So many people want it, and this is probably the next best thing that you can get for quote-unquote cheap. Right now it's going for quite a lot on the Steam market, but again, the case just came out tonight. And this is literally like a Dragon Lore design that has been remade with like this cartoonish style. I think it's pretty cool looking. It's not my favorite op skin, and I don't think I'll be buying one in the future, or I'll just buy one for a little bit, use it, and then sell it off. But yeah, pretty cool skin in my opinion. And also, to be sure, I just wanted to take a look at it in Battlescarred, and here it is. In Battlescarred, it looks, well, very battered. It's almost completely black, except for the central part. The scope goes completely black, the tip remains a little bit, there's a little bit of red there, but in general, I don't think this is gonna be a very, famous skin for being Battlescarred, so I'll just throw it in there. Next up, we have the P2000 Wicked Stick, and it's finally time that they did a nice, decently looking, colorful P2000, and you can see it here. In worse condition, it just gets darker. This is the factory new version, and as you can see, I'm not a P2000 user, although I have one P2000 in my inventory, just because in case they buff it, I'll start using that. But this is a really cool looking skin, very, very colorful, and it picks up from the graffiti theme of the AK. Again, probably one of the best skins in this case. Next up, there's the UMP45 Wild Child, which is a bit of a weird looking skin. Again, this reminds me of the M4 in Living Paints or in Living Colors, I always forget the name, but I don't like this UMP. I think that there's like too much going on here. There's written like Clutch King, or Clutch or Kick, sorry, in the center of the gun, and I don't think it looks that decent, honestly. Not one of my favorites. There are some people which appreciate the theme of this gun, and this could go, for example, with an AK Neon Revolution, which is that graffiti-ish theme that this case seems to be going for, but unfortunately it is just not for me. So next up we have the M4A1S Emphorosaur-S, which is this M4 right here, and the first thing you need to know is that in Battlescarred it just gets darker. I love the like toy green front and mixed with the design of the dinosaur, and there's like this mecha kind of style of the magazine. It's just a fantastic looking M4, and I think this will be a really cheap but also really like used in-game M4, just because of the mix of colors and the theme as well. We then have the R8 Banana Cannon, and this is another banana themed revolver, which you can see right here. Not a big fan of these ones. I don't use the revolver. I don't know why Valve keeps releasing skins for it and using precious skin slot for this. But the skin itself, it's really nice looking. Again, it reminds me of a banana, and if I'm not mistaken, there was another revolver which had like this Chiquita sort of stickers on it. But yeah, it's just a revolver skin, very bright yellow, so if you have a bright yellow inventory and somehow you use the revolver instead of the deagle, this is the revolver for you. Next up, we have the Glock Umbral Rabbit, which is this sort of like Asian themed design Glock. I personally think it looks really cool. I'm not gonna be switching my Glock for it, but if you're a fan of like Asian style of designs, this is a really nice Glock to have, and as you can see, it just fits really well with like even cheap basic red gloves that I have. In general, I think this is gonna be a cheap skin, but also a skin that a lot of people are gonna buy. It reminds me a little bit of the Glock Weasel, maybe because there's an animal on the top, but for the rest of the design, I think it's really unique, and I don't know if Cisco tried this design before, but I actually think this is working out really well on the Glock. Next up, the P90 Neo Queen, and as you can see, it looks like a really cool skin. It reminds me a little bit of the M4A1S Night Terror, which was released I think in the previous case. It's been a while since CSGO released some new skins, but it goes ahead and it continues this like graffiti theme. But the really cool thing is that if we try it in Battlescarred, the skin actually doesn't get any more scuffed, it actually gets more purple, just like the M4 Night Terror. Here it is, you can see that the skin gets absolutely more purple, and It's just precisely like the M4 Night Terror, and if we go ahead and hit it with the sun, you can tell that it's a lot more battle scar. This is a 0.98, but I think it looks fantastic, and I think CSGO needs to do it more and more with more skins, because it's a thing that's really working out for them. The purple hue that they get, I think it's fantastic. We then have the Mach 10 Sakkaku, which I know it's like a Japanese word for something, but it makes me laugh because it makes me think of Bukake, because there's many K's on the name. But anyways, it looks really nice. There's only a quite odd choice of the float, because it goes from field tested 0.21 to battle scarred, so you cannot get it in minimal wear. You cannot get a 0.16 field tested. You can only get 0.21 and battle scarred, and also well worn, obviously. But it's a pretty cool looking skin, I have to say, other than the name. It matches the red gloves really well, and the eyes on the woman in the picture, on the anime picture, they look pretty nice. I think I've seen those kind of like eyes style before in Naruto, maybe. I'm not a big anime fan, but still, I think this looks very cool. And it's a skin that you don't do any sticker crafts on. It's just a skin that you keep as is, just because of the design. And probably it is gonna be a quite popular skin in my opinion. Next up, we have the MP5 Liquidation, and as you can see right here, unfortunately the effect that you see on it is not like a hue or a holo theme, and it only gets darker obviously when it goes to battle scarred. Still a pretty cool looking MP5, and since I don't have an MP5 skin at the moment, probably I'm going to buy this one, and obviously it goes a little bit down in price. It's looking really cool, and I wish CSGO would do more skins like this, but they would add sort of like hue or holo effect to it, just because when you move the gun, then you can have all those different shades of color between red and blue. And yeah, approved. I really like it. Next up, a really simple skin. It's the P250 rebuilt, and you can see it right here. It's nothing special, just your run-of-the-mill grey P250 skin. There's nothing special in my opinion with it. Obviously the cases are gonna need blue skins on it. This has a little bit of that design where it looks like 3D-ish, as you can see from the top and from the handle, but yeah, it's called normal mapping, actually. It just came to my mind. It looks cool in my opinion, but again, nothing to be absolutely excited about. So next up we have the MP9 Featherweight, and this resembles a lot those kind of mouse that are being sold now that are like super light and they have this honeycomb structure. I really like how this looks personally, and I wonder if when you reload, no, the skin doesn't change for the magazine. But yeah, it looks pretty cool with this honeycomb structure, and it's gonna be a really cheap MP9. So if you want a cheap black MP9 that can go really with, like, you know, black tie gloves, this is a good one. Let's go ahead and try it in Battle Scarred actually. And in Battle Scarred it just gets darker and just more fucked, so nothing to report here. There's a bit of like carbon texture on the top, but nothing special in Battle Scarred in my opinion. We then have the Scar 20 Fragments, which is an absolutely beautiful skin in my opinion. I love the combination between this dark grey and like the golden-ish tips. Very cool looking skin. It's gonna be one of the top Scar 20, especially because it's just a blue skin. And yeah, very cool looking. Nothing much more to say about this skin, but probably one of the best skins that I've ever seen for the Scar 20. We then have the SG553 Cyberforce, and I think I've seen this one before, like somewhere. Maybe it was in the workshop, I'm not really sure. But it has this really cool looking like RGB eye in the front, and I'm a sucker for like red and modern themed skins. So a very basic SG, but very cool looking SG as well. We then have one of the funniest actually skins, which is this Mag 7 Insomnia, and it has all of these like fishes, etc. It looks really cool. I don't know if you can see there's like some patterns on the top, and this is gonna be a skin that I'm definitely gonna buy because it goes so well with my red themed inventory. But I don't know if you notice the person eating the fish is actually so funny looking. I have no idea what's going on with that. But then that's really like some weird design with the eyes pointing up like that. Still a very cool looking design, very, very clean as you can see as well. Top skin of the case, probably one of the best between the AK. I'd put the AK as first, the dinosaur Emphorosaur second, and this one as third. Let's now go ahead and take a look at the last skin on the case, which is... it's the Tech 9 Rebel, and again, we're going with this graffiti theme. Not much more to say, honestly. Looks pretty cool, and looks like a pretty enjoyable skin. Kind of like a battle-worn skin. This can go if you have like a Rebel design inventory, Rebel themed inventory actually. But yeah, these were all of the skin in the new Revolution case, and let's go ahead and do the outro. Before actually we do the outro, there's the espionage capsule, and I just wanted to take a look at the various stickers that are here. So they're going again with this theme of cartoonish kind of stickers, and I wanted to check out if there's like any hidden gems. Sting like a butterfly, a fireball, explosive strength. This looks pretty cool in my opinion. Not a bot, kind of mid. Also this one is mid. Run. This looks like a holo effect, but it's actually not. You can see this is a pretty cool looking design and a pretty cool looking sticker. And we have spectators, Zapcat, well played, Cyber Chicken Holo, very cool looking on the wing. The design of the sticker itself, I don't like it, but the design of the wings, it's fantastic. We then have Mind Games, not really a fan of this. Oh, Infinite Triangle Holo. This is gonna be a gem. There's a lot of like similar looking stickers to this one, and I think this looks really cool. We then have Salty Holo. This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna buy some Salty Holos. Snowfall. Wow, I didn't see this one in the preview. This looks fantastic. This is gonna be an expensive sticker in my opinion. I cannot wait to try it out. We have Street Artist, kinda mid, and then we have a foil Hidden Hero Band. Ethereal Gaze foil. This looks really good. Pick Me foil is the last one. Nothing fancy, but I have to say, out of this capsule, these three holos right here and the Ethereal Gaze in foil are probably the best stickers. The Snowfall Glitter looks really good, and probably in the next video we're gonna be trying it on some of the new skins. So guys, this was the Revolution case. A pretty decent case in my opinion. There's like a lot of graffiti themed things, and I don't know what they were thinking with the Op Doodle lore. Maybe they were just trying out something new, like remaking a skin in a different design. It's already like the battle scarred version as like 69 euros, which is very nice. Pretty decent case. I would give it a solid like 6 out of 10. There's nothing like that catches my eye that I'm like, oh yeah, I really need this, I really want it, like the previous skin, which had the Op Chromatic Aberration, where I was like, okay, I'm gonna just buy it, and I bought it outright the day that it came out. The best skins in my opinion of this case are the AK Headshot, the Wicked Sick, the Doodle lore, this Emphorosaur-S, and obviously the Mag 7 Insomnia. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you have a really nice day, and remember, good luck and have fun.